cat, बिल्ली, बिराल,
gatto,
Did you notice something? The image didn't change. Why? Well, because, my friend, an image remains always an image, no matter the language. I mean, there's a reason why they say that an image is worth 1,000 words. Once you connect every image with its own words, you don't need to translate anything in your native language. It's already an image in itself. But wait, if I don't know what this is, if I don't know what this is in English, how can I actually connect it to the right word? Let me show you how it's done. Okay, here we are. So I want to know what's this in English, alright? So first of all, let me go over my native language, which is Italian. Right here, I'm gonna put cuscino. As you can see here, we have the word cushion, but if you go down a little, we now find two more words, pillow and hassock. So now the question is, which of them is the right one? To answer this, let's just press copy and then paste. Now let's go over images, and this part is definitely essential, my friend. Once you're over Google Images, you can actually see what the word cushion is. And it's pretty much what we expect it to be, right? So my question is, why there are more than one word? What's the difference? So let's go back and this time take the second one, pillow. Always copy and then go up here and paste. Alright, now we are kind of seeing the difference between the two words. So let me actually duplicate the page so we can compare the two together. From one side, we have a pillow, which is the one that you sleep on. On the other side, we have a cushion, which is more a decorative kind of object. This is a very interesting thing, my friend. Not only have we just learned two different words, but we have learned them from English through the images of this language. Now, next step, you want to associate the right sound to the image you're forming in your head. To do that, well, we're going back to Google Translate. So first of all, let's listen to the sound.
Cushion,
And let's repeat it. Cushion. Once again.
cushion,
Cushion. Okay, my friend. Now it's the moment of truth, because we're gonna swap languages, and this time, I'm gonna say it. Cushion.
cuscino,
And here we go, my friend. Right now you have the exact word, the exact sound, the exact image, all in your head, only in one language. When you see something you don't know the name in English, don't just stop the process of thinking, but search for the image, just like I showed you right now. If now I told you to think of a cushion, I'm sure you already know what the word is, and you don't even need to translate that into your native language. Can you see where I'm going here? Can you see how important this is? But that's not all, let's go ahead. Let's do the same thing with actions now. So let's open a new tab and let's type in Giphy or Giphy. I actually don't know the right pronunciation here. This is the place for actions. Let's begin with something that we already know. To see. This is a pretty nice, these two actually are pretty nice images of the word to see. And this one too. To see is exactly this image of you watching something. But I have just used the word watching, so let's actually see what the image of the word watch is. To watch. We see some difference already. To make sure, let's duplicate the page once again. So now we have the action of to see, for example this one, and we have the action of to watch. It's very hard to actually choose which one, but I would say this one probably. But just watching carefully to these two images, we can actually see that this is the act of using your eyes, whereas this one is the act of seeing something with the intention. And trust me, it's way easier to actually see the image and understand it rather than trying to explain it. Oh, by the way, I forgot something important. This channel is all about making you reaching full fluency and doing it as fast and as fun as possible. So if that's your go-to, subscribe to this channel. If you did, thank you very much. Let's go ahead with the next tip. This is paramount, this is very important if you want to start translating. Do your searches in English. Whatever the topic, you want to do it in English. Say you want to study English to move to Australia. Maybe you want to experience one of those working holiday visas. Searching everything there is to know about Australia straight in the native language, which is English, is very much essential for the goal you have. So let's jump back into the computer because I want to show you this in practice. I want to change topic this time, so let's go with recipes. And what are recipes, my friend? Well, let's go over the images to actually find out. We are definitely talking about food. It's very clear about these images, right? And looking closely, you're gonna notice that a recipe is a set of instructions to make a particular dish. We wanna find a recipe, my friend, because we wanna find a way to practice thinking in this language. Now, according to your tastes, you can choose any of these images and find out what the recipe is about. It's very hard for me to decide which one to pick because they're all delicious. I'm gonna go with this one. This will literally force you to only use English to understand what you're reading. Say that you don't know what chickpea is. Just select the word, copy and paste it over here. Press enter and then images. And here we go, that this is the image for chickpeas. Now, very important, don't translate it. Just let it sink in English. Now, once again, connect the sound. And I want to show you another trick now. Let's put pronunciation right next to it. Now down here you can see the spelling of the pronunciation, and if you press this symbol,
chickpea,
you're also gonna find the right pronunciation. Now we're gonna try it ourselves. So go over a new page, and this time no more translations, just press this button here. Chickpea. And voila, you just connected the word chickpea to the image straight from the English language. There was no translation. Now you don't need to do this for every word you don't know. You only want to do this for the words that matter to you to be able to actually do this recipe. You don't need to know, for example, the word dinner. You don't need that. But if we go down, we're gonna find the ingredients, and you definitely want to know what are these ingredients. So for example, what is garlic? What are cloves? Sometimes though it's quite hard to find the right image, and in those cases there are other ways around it. For example, if I wanna see the image of edge, well, Google comes up with the browser and this guy here, this wrestler here, Edge. So what do we do then? Very easy, my friend. We just open another page and go with thesaurus. And here we go. Of course, like any other website we visited so far in this video, I'm gonna leave a link down in the description. So let's put the word edge right here. This website is great because you can see a lot of other words that are just very similar to the word you put in. So for example, let's take the first one, boundary. Let's copy and paste it up here. And here we go, that now we have some images. This is a boundary, this is a boundary too, boundary. Look at this one, this is very clear, your space, boundary, their space. So now you can clearly see what the word boundary is, as well as the word edge, because they are very much related. Boundary is just another word for edge. So this is a very nice way to go around the words without leaving the English language. Alright, welcome back, my friend. It's time for the final test. Number 1. What's the right image to explain this word? Is it this one, or this one? To find the answer, just perform a simple search online, then get back on this video and write it down in the comments. I'll be right here waiting for you. And the answer was this image right here, which is the exact representation of the word to drop. Number 2. What's the right image to explain this word? Is it this one, or this one? Once again, just like before, go search it online and I'll be waiting right here for you. And the answer is this one right here, which is the exact representation of the word street. Number 3. What's the first thing you're doing today to stop translating in your head? And of course, my friend, the answer was that you're gonna look up the images of the objects around you, just like we showed before in this video. So how did this test go? I'm sure you got at least 2 right answers, and if you did, congratulations my friend, now you know how to stop translating in your head. That's all for this video. If you haven't watched my previous video when I give you the overview on how to really start thinking in English, I'll leave you the link right here so you can watch it straight away. Cheers man!